Hi, my name is Sarah Rae. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to talk about how you can hurt others around you due to the pain from having IBD or surgeries or a sickness in general, the pain from that, how you can hurt the people around you and not on purpose. So, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications of when I upload, and let's begin the discussion. So, I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this video, but I'm going to try, and hopefully you guys will get, I don't know, something out of this video. But when you're sick, especially when it's starting out, you feel like things are out of control, especially your emotions. You feel things like fear, pain, anger, and especially the why me's are there, and eventually those deep, intense emotions you take out on the people around you. And I mean, you don't mean to, but that's just what happens. But eventually that stops and you learn how to control those emotions, luckily. But sadly you have to go through that first. And I would like to describe and explain all of that by using my experiences. So again, hopefully you guys will get something out of this video. So let's begin. For those who are new here, I've had Crohn's disease, and I was diagnosed when I was 10. I will leave a link in the description box down below so you can watch a video on what Crohn's disease is. But for a quick shot, what it is it's under the umbrella of IBD, inflammatory bowel disease. Pretty much, it is an autoimmune disease where your body attacks itself. It is where your GI tract, your white blood cells, your body attacks its normal flora, the normal bacteria in your body, any part of the GI tract, and normally inside your small intestine. Pick a spot, it attacks that, it turns on the inflammatory markers and attacks that area. But the normal flora just grows back, and so it creates a lot of damage to that area. It attacks all 3 layers of the intestinal wall, and again does a lot of damage. So creates things like ulcerations, blood, mucus, and diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, so a lot of things like that. So it's a lot worse disease than what it's classified, what people think of it as, a bathroom disease. It's more than that. So with that said, I was diagnosed when I was 10. My surgery started when I was 12, and to date I've had 18 surgeries. Now, let's begin. So, when I was young, obviously 12, you really don't understand your emotions yet, and you don't know how to express your emotions. I remember just being in so much pain that you even touch my bed and I would cry and yell out in pain. And I remember my target was always my mom. Anytime I would be in pain or fear, experience fear, or be upset at even having an illness and wondering, Finn's knocking everything off the thing next to my desk, wondering if I'm such a good person, why am I experiencing this illness? So the why me's, so the fear, the pain, the why me's, the anger, it all got directed towards my mom, because she was the one person always in my room. She was the one person that was always there caring for me. And unfortunately, because of that, she ended up being the person that I targeted. But she wasn't the only one. Doctors would come in, and certain doctors I would target. Like, there was this one doctor, he was so kind, and he would come in and push my bed, and oh, that would make me mad. And I would lash out at him because he just wouldn't understand that he was hurting me. But he would continue doing it and do things that would hurt me, and I just wouldn't understand why he was doing it. But you guys, he was doing it because he was doing his job to figure out what is happening, and if in the end was the decision right he was needing to make, that I needed surgery. And that was the decision placed on him by his boss. And that was a big decision on him. So he was doing everything he needed to do to make sure that decision in the end was correct. And I didn't know that. I didn't understand that. I was a kid. But all I understood was, this guy's causing me a lot of pain. Why? So I was angry, and I expressed that, and I took it out on him, and I took it out on my mom. So I was hurting the people around me. It got to the point that people would tell me I couldn't eat, and that would upset me, because it would just be like there was no end in sight to my suffering. I was just constantly in the hospital, and then it would just be, oh, you're NPO, you can't eat. Well, now I know this is going to be serious. And I would get mad. To the point that even the housekeepers would know that, oh, they would have a joke. Do you want to tell Sarah that she can't eat? No. I would be friends with everybody because I was so close with everyone. I was there that often that I knew everyone by name, by first name. And they would write on the whiteboard, "Welcome home, Sarah." I was home. I was there that much that was like my second home. But it was just so difficult. And I mean, there was this one time that my mom literally had to tell me that if I kept acting the way I was, she wouldn't come see me, because she had enough. And I didn't take her seriously. And one time she actually did that. She stayed at home with my brother. And I felt so alone. And I realized I really needed to stop. So when she came back the next day, I apologized. And I tried, and I still slipped up, and I still had a hard time with it, but the doctor came back in, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna mess with him. So there was this little duck, right? This is a side note, but there's this little duck that quacked. And I was like, I'm gonna put this under my blanket right on top of my stomach, because I know this doctor, I forgot his name, but I know he was gonna come in and touch my belly. So I'm gonna put it right above where he's gonna touch, so when he touches it, it's gonna quack and he might get startled. And that happened, and we laughed, and I apologized, and we became friends. And it was awesome. And it turned out he was really funny and cool. And it was just great. Even though, to be honest, you wouldn't think it, because I had such anger and hard times. Obviously, there were some great moments there, because if it wasn't for being in the hospital, I wouldn't have wanted to become a nurse. Unfortunately, I'm disabled, so I can't, but if I ever become undisabled, that's what I'm going to become. But I appreciate them so much more. There are so many great people in the hospital. Everyone. But I mean, I missed out on a lot too, like school-wise. But still, in the end, I hurt a lot of people because I didn't know how to control my anger. And you know, I didn't talk during that time. I yelled. And it was simply because someone just simply bumped my bed. It was rough. But once you learn how to control your emotions and you understand that you experience pain, you can control that. Like my later years, right? So a few years ago when I had my last surgery, I wasn't mad that I had to have a permanent ileostomy, which, if you don't know what an ileostomy is, I'll also leave that in the description box down below. But pretty much it is a where they bring your small intestine surgically to your abdomen, and you put a bag over top of it, and that's how you go to the bathroom. So anyways, I could have been mad, but I chose not to. I chose to be understanding, and that's just how it is. You know, in the end, because of everything you go through, you learn to, how do I put it? You learn to understand that you choose what your emotions can be. Like, you can either be mad, or you can understand that this is happening, and you don't have to like it, but you can accept that it's happening. So, I hope this all made sense, and I hope it helped with something, that you're not alone if you are expressing anger towards the people around you. That's gonna happen. You're not alone there. And understand that it's not okay, but it's okay. That's gonna happen. But you gotta get through that to make it, again, to the positive side, where you understand your emotions. So you gotta get through everything. But alright, I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys have a good day, stay safe and well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.